Fitzy and Wippa.
Fitzy and Wippa, we are back for 2022 and we thought we'd get one of our very good friends on just to kick off the year. You know what? We brought our own whiskey out last year, our own gin, but this man has stepped it up another level. We had to get him on to chat about it. Good mate, Matt Moran, welcome!
Matty, welcome to the show.
Guys, great to be here.
Well done. First interview for 2022. I mean, that's a real honour to be part of the Fitzy and Wippa show like this. You must be feeling it.
So honoured, so honoured.
Give us an update in your world, Matty. Obviously, business-wise, COVID's been hard with staffing, but what about you personally and the family, mate?
Mate, yeah, look, business has been really tough because we lost a heap of staff around that sort of just after Christmas, and but most of them have had it now, which is fantastic.
Great.
So they're all back at work. Yeah. Christmas Day was a little bit different. I normally always have Christmas Day at home, and I always say to my friends and family, if you want to see me, you've got to come here, which they all bloody do.
Yep.
So we were about to have 20 people here, and we all decided to do a rat test just to make sure that no one had it, and we're opening up presents, and we all did it, and 15 minutes later, I look over and my 16-year-old daughter had it. So we had to cancel lunch.
Oh, did it cross your mind just for a second to say to her, just go sit somewhere else? I've got so much food here. Go.
Here in the courtyard. See ya.
So I cooked a beautiful goose. I did a turkey and I did a ham, but there was some good news. I was at a party about 10 days prior to that. A good friend of mine, and I cooked a whole pig for him.
Wow.
And I was at the party for 12 hours, as I do. And 22 of the 36 got it.
Wow.
So strangely enough, his last day inside was Christmas Day. And I saw that he had nowhere to go, him and his partner, and I just said, "Hey, buddy, I've got a ham, a goose, and a turkey. You want to go there?"
If you were happy with the pig, come and enjoy the rest of the farm.
And you avoided it, Matty. You've been. What is going on?
Bulletproof.
Is it the new whiskey? Is it the new gin? Is that what's making you immune? That's what we thought, Richard.
Maybe it's that whiskey there. I don't have a bottle of gin on me because I've drunk it all over Christmas.
Moran's number 9. That's what it's called, is it?
Number 9 is my favourite number, and
Me too.
The gin is number 299. So the idea of that is what's better than 19, so it's 299s.
I love that.
Gin's gone massive. It's a huge industry now, and so is whiskey. Why is Tasmanian whiskey so good, Matty? Everyone seems to be going to Tasmania to get their whiskey. They've been winning so many awards.
Yeah, there's some great whiskies down there now, and some great gins, but I actually teamed up with the guys from McHenry's.
Oh, yes.
What they have got that's a little bit more special than everyone else is that they've got this incredible pure water coming out of the mountain, and they actually harvest that water, and then that's how they make their gin. And
right.
So I went down there, spent nearly a week with the guys, and sort of came up with a concoction of gin. We double junipered, so it's quite strong in juniper, and then we put a little bit of some native in it, so some lemon thyme, and there was also some kunzia, which is a herb, I suppose.
Right. Okay.
And then we came up with gin, and we only had 100 bottles of whiskey, so I'm not sure how many are left. But if you're lucky enough, you can get onto Amazon.com.au and Google Matt Moran, and you'll...
Interesting. Matt Moran's tip to avoid COVID, everybody, right there.
Right.
Whiskey.
Mate,
he's not a doctor, but I'll follow his lead.
When we had Dickie on, and you know Richard Wilkins as well, Matty, because he was one of the first to get COVID in Australia, and he was asymptomatic for 3 weeks, had no symptoms for 3 weeks, and we still swear it's the amount of gin that he's got running through his body that's killing off any disease that's trying to attack his body.
That makes sense, because I've been to the Logies with him a couple of times.
He's just a barrel. He's a barrel of gin with a head on it.
And even at the airport in the morning the next day, I think. No.
Hey, the Great Australian Bake Off. When's that starting? Is that next week,
that starts on the 27th. So we filmed that late last year, which was fantastic. We had a couple of years off. So the same team's back, Mel Buttle and Claire and Maggie, of course. And it was fantastic. I think the break was good because we got some great bakers this time. And so that starts on the 27th of January on Foxtel Lifestyle. And it's a great one. It's fantastic.
Matty,
and it was really good to be back in the shed, actually.
Do you ever do your own bread at home?
Oh, man, come on. I was baking bread every day. I had to give it away during COVID.
Did you?
I was running around everyone's houses.
Man, it is fresh bread made at home.
Oh.
Our next door neighbour, Prue, does it. Prue's brought
Smells
some around the
amazing.
other day, and the smell, you're dead right, Says. It's just the most uplifting thing in the world.
Yeah, no question. And I had a little bit of a list of people that I had to drop it off. And the thing is, once you actually give them a loaf of bread, they kind of expect it every week. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I tell you what, I walked past the Opera Bar the other day. It was good to see people out the front there just enjoying that view and having a couple of drinks, Matty. So it must be good that's, you know, and I know the industry, it's still a little bit, people are treading on eggshells at the moment, but it's good. At least it's opened up and you can see it happening.
Yeah, look, we're just grateful that we're all open, but we're only running on about 40%, I think, of what we normally should be. But, places like Opera Bar is great because it's outside and people feel a little bit more secure. And North Bondi Fish is another one, and Chiswick's doing pretty good. Ari it's only limited numbers, but it's actually quite busy too. So look, it's it'll all come back hopefully, and as they always say, we're all going to get it at some stage. Well, then again, I may not. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, there was the other 3 ARIA staff that quit after we had the lunch there in the private room. We apologise once again for that, Matty. That's where the staff went.
Well, Matt, congratulations just for getting on the show. You're in the running for Nova's cash car and a star, $50,000, a Mazda 3 and a trip for 2 to go see Adele live in Vegas. Who would you take?
There you go. Who would I take?
Richard Wilkins?
I don't think I would, actually. I'd have to think about that one.
He'd kill you. You're in the running, Matty. Congratulations. Well done, buddy.
Pleasure, guys.
No,
Pleasure, guys.
love you, Matty. Thanks for coming on the show and good luck in 2022, buddy.
Love you guys. See you soon.
Thanks, mate.
Fitzy and Wippa.